Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Tona Brown. I wanted to send you another really quick video because, one, I want to thank one of my subscribers who is also a personal associate of mine who sent me a really cute little gift so that I can read credit cards from my cell phone. So, thank you very much for that. Always a pleasure talking to you and stuff like that when I do get a chance. Um, but this vlog is going to be a vlog about a recent topic that has been coming up on my Twitter, and it has to do with females that are using their children as pawns. There is a gay couple, actually. Many of you have seen them on A-List New York, Mike Ruiz and his boyfriend Martin. And his boyfriend Martin is going through a very terrible child custody situation. Also, my brother, I know he doesn't want me to put all his business out there, I'm pretty sure, but he's also having issues with this topic. And one of the things that I want to say is, stop using the children. The children are the ones who are actually hurting the most. And a lot of times it's very silly. A lot of times these women really want to be with the guy. They want to be with the guy. And when he's not really feeling them for whatever reason, they call child support services all the time. They want to restrict when the father can actually go and see their child. It's time to let that stuff go. Martin's a very sweet person. I'm pretty sure from what I could see on the show. Of course, I don't know him personally. And my brother adores his son. And it's very sad because you see it all the time. Leave the bitterness alone, um, and work on letting your child develop that relationship with the father. And if you two can't be in the same room, then don't be. But never restrict your child from being around the father, because it can end up being, scarring to the child. I always feel really bad when I see my little nephew and I know that at any minute, his mother will make up some kind of excuse as to why she needs her son back for an extended period of time. Even recently, um, she claimed that someone has touched my child, someone has spanked my child or whatever, when it was getting, we find out later from child support that if he would have stayed a little bit longer, then she wouldn't have been able to collect any more money. It is what it is. Sisters, y'all know, just from talking to girlfriends and going through your own personal situations with men, the difference between someone who wants to protect their child, because you got some crazy guy who might harm your child, or is around a harmful situation. That is something totally different. But when you know that this man wants to be a part of your child's life, it is your responsibility as a parent to make sure that that happens. It's your responsibility as a parent to let bygones be bygones with him and say, look, I don't know if we're going to ever have a real relationship, but we're going to make sure that our child is raised in a way that is healthy. Whatever that healthiness is when it comes down to your relationship, whatever you can do. But, it's just a subject that really touched me. And, I see so many people hurting, and I see my brother hurting in this situation. He's not the most emotional in the traditional sense of someone who cries a lot, but he gets angry and runs off at the mouth and says stuff that I know he doesn't mean. And it's really sad to see. And to see the tweets by Martin, um it just really sparked an emotion in me, and I felt that I had to say something about it and to really, really make people more aware that this is a problem. Um, you know, if this woman is malicious, and say, for instance, there's nothing you can do about it. I hear the stories all the time about women calling in the child support services, acting crazy, and I've witnessed it. So it's not like this is something that I haven't seen or don't know really anything about. But it's the kids are the ones that are hurting. So just, Martin, I wish you the best. Um, my brother, he knows, and I talked to him about it, and he goes through a lot of emotions while he's trying to get everything together. This man wants to work, but when you go to child support services like that and constantly call, what ends up happening is that they will garnish someone's wages. Once he gets everything caught up, which he's done twice now, if the person still keeps calling, if something gets a little late, they will take away your license, which doesn't make any sense because if you need to go to work so that you can pay off this debt, or like in his situation and other men that I know, they got unemployed like the rest of the nation, and that child support keeps going, you know? Um, it's just a really sad situation. And it's another reason why I'm so adamant about, prevention, um, protecting yourself, and not only just against STDs, but even having children in the first place when you're just not ready to have them or you don't know the person, not jumping into these relationships because it can follow you for the rest of your life in some way, shape, or form. So, much love to all you fathers out there who are dealing with this situation, who are working hard, who want to do more for your child, who love your children. This is for you. This is not for the ones who are trifling, don't want to work, don't want to visit their child, never call, are never there on birthdays, have nothing to do with their child's life. This is for the real men out there, the ones who say, I have a responsibility. I made this child and I want to take care of it. And you have someone that is keeping you from doing so. I feel for you and I pray for you. Martin, thank you so much for posting your feelings on Twitter. My brother knows how much I love and care for him, and have been really, really praying for him in his situation, and other men who write me who are in these situations. You know, um, God bless. Stay strong. Do all you can, and try to stay on top of it. Get a lawyer. Sometimes you got to get that custody from some of these crazy ladies out here. So, I guess that's all I want to say on that. It just was something that really touched me and, made me think a little. We're always putting down men. We're always telling them, you're not doing enough. You are not taking care of your child, and, you know, you're out here with all of these different women and all this stuff. But there are men out there that really are responsible, that love their kids, and whether you or I can make it in a relationship, I don't have the right to take you away from your child because it took both of us to make it. Okay, my divos and divas, God bless. And I hope to hear some stories. I hope to get some comments below about this. I know it's a lot of men who are dealing with this. Martin is not the only person. My brother is not the only person, and my cousins. This has been something that has affected my family as well. So God bless. Bye.